Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Rabbit. Hey, check it.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Man, that's trash. Mike spot 4. Hey, I'm coming. SOS.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Line 54. I'm not ready. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Slam.
61. Matchbox lights.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, Alabama.
On the ground, Richard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
This is Richard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Wait, Eddie!
Tackle.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go,
On first down, Richard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Save, save, save.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, 30, 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Raiders nothing. Brand Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, check it.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, go 66.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Shadow.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
24 is the mic. Watch the slant. Front. 24.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Goal 50.
A give running right is Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch his flag.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Not here. Right there. 54. Right there. Let me go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Chubb running right. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 99. Check 99.
Check it, reload!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The open man here, Renfro. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Strong left. Strong left. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check.
Go!
Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13.
Check it! When he hits!
Shotgun now for Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Earlier in the quarter, when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Wide. Get wide.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
54. Mike, 54.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Back. 20.
Tighten up.
8.
Switch gears.
To throw again. Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
59. Stay with your man. 59 mark. Come on. Check. 59.
Hey.
Coming for the son. I'm coming for the son.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete as well. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the twist.
Alert.
Now Brady. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
Five.
We got to step it up. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Man, I got you.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50.
Brady now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Watch the run. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the curl.
Goal 50.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
I smell fear in that offense.
Bravo.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Check.
76.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
20.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Great.
25.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's taken to the 26. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Great.
On first down, it's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Wait, that 380.
Mike's 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hatch it.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Greystone, Travis.
You don't want it. Check nickel. He's coming. We got double up. Alert 3.
Rip.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And now running right through it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert.
Motion. Hey, check motion man.
General West. Easy. Wait, 28.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Switch it.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey! Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey! Hey! Switch! Hey!
From the gun, here's Newton. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, Alabama.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check it back.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm here all day.
Rip!
Motion.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Coming to you.
No. Off. Pilot, 64, weak. 3D, hey!
They run. Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Look at him. 20.
I got you, boy. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Pick it up.
Gun. Look at him.
On 1st down, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
20.
What you got, Heavy? Give me the ball.
Gun.
Kill.
Hey!
Check 24.
Let's go.
Here's Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner to the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Regular.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 56.
Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let's get this. Mike 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. We got it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Right there. 54, right there.
Check it, reload. We own it. Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he'll find Moreau here. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
20.
Now on 2nd and 16. Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
80 weapons.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Wait, flag 20.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Alabama. Sugar.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-2.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They put it all together.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Brady. Caught out right by Renfro. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Shift. 8.
On the carry, it's Logan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
8. 20.
Check.
Hey, watch this. Watch.
Great. Here we go.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Newton to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Newton's going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Wait, set. 53. 53, Linda.
Watch left. He's tight right there.
Hey, orbit.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
Brady now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Check Mike. Smooth. Alert.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Hey.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brand.
There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I get the